little bit.
That's for the new season though. So that's not even.
So you and Prince is doing a thing, or this is your total different things.
Yeah, it's my thing.
Y'all give thanks, Father.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Homer Simpson splash.
I'm good. Yeah.
all right, we ready?
Well, you got the camera rolling?
Yeah, we roll.
Oh, okay.
A little extra B-roll.
Oh, okay. Got you.
The B-roll is the G-roll.
Oh yeah, phones are on silent.
Nope.
Nope.
We keep all that live. The nigga call me right now. I'm answering like, well, I'm going, boss. Yo, last night was lit. Nigga, you home safe? I got home like 6. Like,
Oh my God.
Wagwan.
3, 2.
Como va, and welcome to the season finale, episode 30 of the Super P podcast. It is I, Polo Parata here. Jamal, my co-host, he forgot we were podcasting, so he will not be here. But we do have a guest. We just get right to it. I've known this young guy for a long time. He is part of one of the legendary hip-hop groups, Smif-N-Wessun, Coco Brothers. You know, General Steele is here.
Salute. Salute.
How you doing, brother?
Salute. I'm well, man.
Nice,
I'm well, man.
nice to see you.
I feel like...
Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
it has been. But, things has been moving fast and slow at the same time.
Yeah.
So it seemed like it was a long time, but not really. Because it's like yesterday, you were still looking like a, young man.
You know, well, I cover everything up, so you know what I'm saying? I'm covering up everything, covering up the battle scars.
Yeah, well, peace to the people, though. You know what I mean? Out there.
So, let's get right to it. You just did a show last night.
Yes.
You know, you
yes.
busy as
yes.
always. So.
Yes.
So
No,
how was
not
that?
always, because COVID have you feeling like, when people start growing their beards, it's like, don't grow your beard because of COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like you need to grow, you want to get your salam to my Muslim brothers and sisters out there, by the way. Like, when you want to grow your things, it's your meditation. It's like you can, if you're an MMA fighter or a UFC guy, or, you like, you know what? I got to go into the pit. So you grow your things, and this is your extension. So for me, it's like all the time I always think about like my meditation, because it's always going to be work. Whenever it comes up, you got to be ready for it. That's another thing going up in Brownsville, but
Yeah, I mean, I can remember, growing up in Crown Heights.
Woo, big up to the heights.
On 93rd
Rusty.
and Rutland, listening to your music every summer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Sean Price.
Hell yeah, rest in peace.
Bernie.
So so how was last night, man?
Last night was dope. It's like a family reunion because, like, first of all, I'm going to drop this mask.
Yeah.
This is a shameless plug. This is for my man Bravo. You know what I mean? Y'all know Bravo. A lot of y'all don't. A lot of y'all do. My low life family, y'all know who Bravo is because he do the art, and we support the artists. Big up to Bravo Art. You already know the Notorious.
Yeah.
That's Brooklyn for life. But last night was it was phenomenal because it's like, Connecticut is one of the places that always supported Smif-N-Wessun, Boot Camp Click, and like, COVID shut a lot of things down. Have people like kind of like not really knowing how they're gonna move and groove, but people still want to party. They still want to enjoy the things that they love.
Right.
So seeing people out there, it's like a family reunion. Yo, this young lady, I had a conversation with this young lady. Oh man, I wish I could remember her name, man. But she was like, yo, I don't know if you remember, but it was like 1995. I'm like, nowhere in the world I'm remembering that. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all.
No way in
Listen,
the
I'm about to
world.
be half man, half amazing soon. So it's like 1995, like you guys are my monument. So that's why you always give thanks for the fans, the people who care to care. So like, yeah, man, it was awesome. Man.
Yeah.
Word, salute to the promoters, salute to the people. Send a salute, because sometimes it seems like it won't happen.
So you think with with COVID, I mean, it's easing up now, but it may be coming back and with a vengeance. Like, do you feel that like you officially like in the mix again, or?
I did listen, man. Like for me, like I got knowledge itself, man. I still read Queen Afua.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I still read Message to the Black Man. I still read How to Eat to Live. Like those things are still like how to fast properly, how to take care of yourself and your immune system. Like we live in this profession that we live in is fast and furious, man.
Yep.
Part 12,
Yeah,
where they at right now?
You gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah, so it's like if you care, or you YOLO'd out, and you could be like, yo, man, all I need is 5 years, man. I just need to burn and get this bread and go like whoever I step on at this point, it don't matter. If that's your lifestyle, live it and follow the consequences. For me, it's like, yo, you know, for a female to go, for a female, not a dude like, yo, you know, because it's dudes too that's going, yo, I grew up on you, yo, you know what? If it wasn't for the shining, I probably would be locked up. I probably be coming home right now. And I know people like that who are coming home. Like when I signed my contract in 94, like dudes signed their contract to the penitentiary. And dudes that when we celebrating our 25th anniversary, they coming home, and you gotta give thanks for that. They coming home.
Yeah.
Some of we lost a lot, man. This and we can't blame it on COVID. It's like a lot of it's so much stacked against us. You know? Like we need soldiers. This is where like you gotta really grip up and look to your left, look to your right. And like, all right, so who I'm rocking with, who I'm rolling with, like, you know.
Is it so were you like during the whole time of COVID, were you like making music, or were you just meditating? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's crazy is that when the city got shut down, when the state and the world got shut down, like we was teching out. I mean, my PNC, we just was coming off. We was about to celebrate our 25th anniversary of The Shining, and we did a song with the Beat Man. Salute to the Beat Man. Salute to Evil D and Mr. Walt. We did a song called Bucktown 360, and you know, and we were celebrating our 25th anniversary. Excuse me. And it's crazy because I think I had this very same jacket on. You know what I mean? It's like it was a beautiful event.
how ironic.
You know what I mean? How ironic that it's like 360 degrees back home.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Came back around.
So it's like, okay, you know, you go there, you do this thing, and you're preparing to do this whole thing, and then you get hit with a cannon, and it's like, wow, everything is shut down. So as we're celebrating, you don't get to do that. You know, it's like we've been there. Growing up in Brownsville, birthday parties, Christmases, and stuff like that, it doesn't seem to be as big as you might think about it.
Right.
But the party was awesome because you see your family, you see your friends, you see people. My moms was there. Buckshot moms was there. Like, you know, you still could party with, you know what I mean, your elders, and it's like everybody is at a balance. You know, my son was there. And then, you know, moving right along, it's like, damn, where are we now? You know, and what are our responsibilities now? Like we even more so have to preserve what it is that we do. So, you know, looking at that, it has to be a meditation for me. Like I am trippy. You know what I'm saying? I like this, you know, I still do what I do.
Right.
But I'm like, you know, I haven't figured it out, but I'm on that path. I'm on that train. So I'm still learning, still growing, still building, you know, still destroying.
Yeah, because as you know now, with where we're at now, I think with societies like the vaccinated versus the unvaccinated.
Right.
And
it's Mad Max.
Yeah, and now it's like, now, as you saw what he did, I think last week, the private sector, which is a lot of people I know work in the private sector, are being forced to take the vaccine.
Right.
You know?
I like I don't want to get into no debates.
No.
I'm the original boot camp clique.
Yeah.
And in the boot camp clique, there's, you know, how we say the grade 8, there's 8 minds. There's 8 planets.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we have to operate within that solar system. And doing that, you have to respect all of the planets. Every planet has its own gravity pull, release, and all that. Like, imagine if we would never be able to go, yo, we're gonna be the same. But then when we see each other like kind of the same, we feel like, yo, son, yo, that's my guy, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we on the same thing. It's like, for me and Tech, that's what we call a shining. Like sometimes you're just there, you know? And I grew up in Brownsville, you know, and I stress that because Brownsville, like, you literally can step over bodies. You know, it's like, are you going to be someone who wants to live and tell a story, or are we going to all burn in the fire? So for the ones that choose to move forward, you got to go through the storm. Like the gods, you know, peace to the gods and earth. You know, you got to go through your love, hella right. What is that for you? It's not me telling you, yo, God, you got to do this because we all doing it. Like everybody is streaking right now. Like, nah, God, like you got to go through you got to do the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You have to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to do that 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stop at 1. They do the 120. They got to do the 240 and they go 360. Like, all right, you got to look at yourself. What's your reflection?
Right.
You know, and you're looking at the government going, the government is doing the best thing that it can, which is tell us some shit. You know, it's like, all right, what can I tell these people so they don't flip out? You know, and it's people that's like, yo, you doing your studies. Like, that's why I mentioned Queen Afua earlier, because Queen Afua been telling us how to eat.
Right.
Been telling us how, you know, big up to our bro too. That's keeping that alive. Supernova. You know what I mean? Big up to RBGs. I mean, big up to my double L's. You know what I mean? Like, big up to my DSET fam. Like, you have to always exalt what we forget to highlight the things that remind us how to take care of ourselves, whether it's learning the grounds or whether it's learning how to eat to live. You know what I mean? Like the government, if any one of us start thinking that these guys got our best interests.
No, it's all, to me, it's all money behind this.
Yo.
You know, because my whole thing is this, nothing's never good when it's forced on people.
And you telling people you gotta take 4 shots. Now this is Omicron. Like, this got this new Decepticon virus out,
you know
right?
what I'm saying? They got Unicron out
They
here.
got
like,
Unicron. That's Little Uni. Little Uni, what did you do? Unicron, what did you do?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand the whole vaccination thing, but I just think people should have a choice.
Yeah.
They should have a choice. You can't force them. That's like saying you forcing your child to eat spinach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like you said, if you do that, the whole knowledge, and you get the information, if you say, okay, I want to take it for me, then you do it. But have that choice. Right. Don't put the gun to your head and say.
It's anything, right? It's like it's religion, you know, it's culture. Yeah. You know, like, you know, I grew up in a household that was pretty much like, just like basic. Like my father, he never imposed anything on us as far as religion. What we did was really just share each other's space, which we don't do that well nowadays. Like we don't care about no holidays. We're like, everything is pagan. Everything is as if we care what that means. You know what I mean? Like, you just like, the white man did that. I ain't with it. It's like, yo, if any day you get to spend with your family, that's a holiday, man. Exactly. Like, spend that time. You're like, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving because the Indians, da-da-da-da. Right. No doubt. But if you work, if you got a 9 to 5, or if you out in the street, like, take a day off and spend with your family. Like, don't spend time with your family when they in that box. You know what I mean? And they be like, yo, I woulda, yo, I wish I coulda did this. You wish you coulda? You ain't got nothing but time. Think about your brothers and sisters that's behind the wall. They ain't got nothing but time. What would they do with it if their time was granted back to them? Salute to my man KK, just came home from doing a quarter plus. Oof. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen a lot of individuals. Big up my little homie Brucey that just came home from doing a quarter plus. He was locked up since 2001. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, you look at the years that we as black men and black women, Latino women and black men, we have given so much to this country. And we ask for nothing, you know? You know, we think about the riots in Attica. I was watching that documentary the other day, and you think about all these brothers and sisters that's like, yo, we just want to be treated like humans. Like, we don't even know what the platform is. Like, we know how to look good. We know how people, we think we know how people want to see us. So we dress like that. We talk like that. We act like that. But every so often, it's a person that just breaks that whole mold and just original thought individual that you like, yo, we all like that person. Like James Dean, we all like that person. Like, yo, Tupac, we all like that. Biggie, we all like that person. Like, these people break out the mold of what we're supposed to be. So the government, like, none of these guys gotta put people on the clock more hours than it is to be able to contain the human. What we have the capacity to do will never be contained. The only entity that contain that is a the most high creator of all living things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's us.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get busy. Like, that's something to aspire to, God.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope I ain't get too crazy out there for y'all. I know
Nah, bro,
sometimes, like, plus, you know, I just had an amazing night last night. You know what I mean? I'm celebrating life. And, you know, like, big up to my PNC, because I was trying to kidnap Tech and bring him here. You know, but it was difficult for us because we looking at, like, this is the end of the year. You know, we used to snow, we used to buckling up, getting ready for next year. And then we got to go back and look at, it's like a battlefield out here, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, it's like we look behind us and we see bodies, bruh. So it's like, yo, you got to give thanks. I'm like, I'm about to go past this threshold. You know, salute the ones that sacrifice, give thanks, and grip up.
Yeah.
Strengthen up, power up.
That's all you can. That's all you can do, my brother. That's all you can do.
Word. That's the General Steele rant.
And that's funny. Yo. Like you know, shout out to Tech. You know what I'm saying?
Word, fine.
I've known him for a long time too. Just I haven't seen him in. I told you the last time I think I saw you, bro. You was doing a show, and this is a while now. Now it's a while. It was in the summer. You was doing a show, I think, in Bed-Stuy.
Was it Tom King?
I don't think so. It's the one where Yo was in the park.
It's either Tompkins Park or...
Yo was in the park. And you...
It wasn't bad. You said Bed-Stuy.
I think it was Bed-Stuy.
So it had to be Von King Park.
And you guys was like... And they have like the steps. Those little,
That's
like,
Von King. That's a fact.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that we just was in Von King, like... Probably like, yo, I'm tripping. We was in Von King on Friday. Word, with DV Christ. Salute to DV Christ. Just did a joint with Christ, and we was shooting a video over there.
Oh, nice.
They got it painted nice. They got it looking. They got the red, black, and green.
Oh, okay. Because when we was there, it was not painted.
Nah, it was not painted. Like, why is Von King Park looking like this? You got Big Daddy Kane coming out here. You got Barris Hammond and all.
It's looking crazy.
Why y'all don't fix this up? Like, yo, leave it to Brooklyn, man.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody must have spoke to them. But
that's the first thing I noticed when I saw. I'm like, oh wow, it's kind of Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, you know, I know you know because you know you've been around, so
man,
you know
that's so many. It's crazy because it's like in the heart of Bed-Stuy, you got this like mini. It's an amphitheater. Right? It's a mini amphitheater, but like it's beautiful because it allows people who can never go to a concert like that to experience that. And then the artists that come there, it's a big thing.
Yeah, because you guys tore it up when you know what I'm saying? When you guys were there. It was fun.
I love performing in Brooklyn, man. I love performing in Coney Island. We did the sound stage in Coney Island. Stetzer, big up to Stetzer. They're celebrating their 40th anniversary. I'm like, man, we grew up off these guys. You get to be on the stage with them, like being, you know.
Yeah.
The show we did last night, I forget the name of the artist that was performing with us, but one of these brothers was like, yo, man, it's an honor to open up for you. So I'm like, yo, I felt bad because I didn't know his name. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, tag me. Because this is how we keep this is our culture, this is our thing.
Yeah, so keep it going.
Yeah, man. Like, if you got to bring out, like, if this didn't exist, it would be like, I would be just lying. Like, yo, I don't know what he thought. Sound like it might be believable, but where's your proof?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing. Like, because what I'm starting to see now, the veteran artists are starting to get that love and get their roses.
Yeah,
and they starting to get booked.
I'm seeing that.
Like they should be, always been booked.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Because there's a couple of artists I know, and they booked like it's no tomorrow.
Right.
So it's like, I think stuff is coming around.
Yeah, I peeped that too, man.
Yeah,
I think that's beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's getting really good for you guys.
So that means, you guys got to get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Big up to the homie Ace, because me and Ace and Marco Polo, we was on the road, and them guys hit the gym. They hit the gym. They got a regimen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They eat good, rest well, and hit that field. So like, if you're able to do that, because we still love it. When we talk about old hair, young hair, like I seen young cats lip syncing. I'm like,
they don't even know
is
that.
this the new?
They don't know the lyrics.
Yeah, well, if it's not on like BT. If you're not doing it for TV,
Bro, I know a
and
lot.
we do everything for TV. This is
Exactly.
TV. This
Yeah.
is TV. This is
Right.
real live script.
Yeah.
So you got to know your stuff a little
Yeah.
bit. You know what I mean? Like, it's difficult, especially for the older guys. Like, okay, get your Rocky Balboa on. Go to the mountains. Turn off your Instagram.
Yeah.
I dare you to stop following and trolling cats and,
Uh-huh.
and get on your thing. So when you see it, like everybody like these verses now. Like you see,
That's when I asked you that. I was like, man, I was gonna ask you like you think you and Tech will ever do that?
me personally, honestly, let me be the first person to say I like to watch it.
Right.
You know, I respect it. I would not want to participate in it.
Really?
It's brutal. Yeah, it's like gladiator sports. Like I got bad. For me, I got a bad attitude.
Yes, I know. I know. Trust me.
I try to I practice being cool and calm. That's my meditation. But I'm like, when the Hulk say, "Yo, I'm always angry." Like, how do you do it? I'm always angry. So for me, it's like being cool is interesting. It's fun. That's what I want to do. This is where I get to meet people and we go, you know how it is when you go to Italy. You like, yo, the language is different. They open the restaurants later. You like, I want a sandwich now. You're like, yo, nah, bro. The whole country is like,
I'm
nah,
telling you, the catalog. I mean, you guys' catalog is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks,
so, I'm like, so if you ever thought about doing it, I think it'll be must see TV.
I would,
because you will wild out.
I would, listen. I'll give that. I salute Tech because Tech is like, when it comes to like the film, like this guy's a natural. Like how he act is how he is. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I get hyped sometimes. Sometimes I be like this. Like when I'm too quiet, people trip out. You know what I mean? Like last night, the whole time I was just watching like. I think I was just looking at like YouTube or something. And they was like, yo, Steele, you good? Like, I'm good. Like, when I get there, I'm like, like, you know what I mean?
You can transform and shit.
Yeah, that's how you channel this. But I have to always consider like the people that come out in the rain, the people that have been supporting certain things, the people that remind you of like that first time they experience something and so on and so forth. Like it's always a build, and it's like how the St. James Bible.
Right.
It's like don't lean on your own understanding. It's how we build.
Right. So I saw. I don't know if this is yours, but I saw you had a couple of clothing lines. Was that yours or your people's?
I don't have any clothing lines. I'm Bucktown, USA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Salute to Cynical, my partner
Right.
for life. But I support Inshallah, my brother.
Okay, yeah.
Abdullah.
I know you had one on your Instagram. You had a couple companies.
Yeah. Well, Inshallah, like this is a Brooklyn-born. Well, I don't know Brooklyn-born, but he's out here, and this is one of my Muslim brothers who, he's doing everything. He's hands on everything, and we met through one of our friends. And we've established a relationship. So when I saw that, I already know. If you know what Inshallah mean, that means God willing. And I met him at a time where I was going through some things. So it was so much more than the clothing line itself. So we established a relationship, and I'm like, I'm helping promote that brand. Not that he needs it, but it speaks volumes. He's out there in the mix. But the other one is Live It, Wear It. And this is brother Mark started, who's out in Canada, Toronto. What they call it, man, I forgot, Scarborough. And this brother has been creating these images for years. And I guess at one point he decided to branch out and start doing a clothing line. And I was seeing some of his images, and we started building a relationship. And I'm like, yo, man, I want to be the brand ambassador for that. And it wasn't so much, the clothes, it was more the message, which kind of is the reason why I was scrambling to get here, because I'm like, yo, I need to promote the message. Like we promote everything through how we present ourselves. Our reflection is eternal. You know what I mean? So big up to my man Abdullah, salam to Abdullah, Inshallah Clothing. And definitely big up to Mark Started. Live It, Wear It. Live It, Wear It clothing. These guys they telling the story through the gear.
Yeah.
You know, and Pranslow.
Yeah, he got God bless the fresh. God bless the fresh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
he doing his thing, bro.
Every time I see Prance, he's smiling. I'm like, yo, what Aunt Viv? Aunt Viv, yo, we got you. Praise for Aunt Viv from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Aunt Viv said, yo, life's too short to be angry.
Yeah.
You know, and trust me when I tell you, like, it's difficult to not be angry because there's so much stuff that can test your patience. But we got to be grateful when we see each other. When I see, I'm like, whoa, this brother is beautiful. Like, yo, God, I'm beautiful. He beautiful. Like, there's no anger here.
Yeah,
if it's that, we put it out like a cigarette thing. Like, oh, foof. You know? But it's like, you know, you got to learn those things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you go through the fire. You know, this is what the lessons talk about. Love, hell, or right. You know, do you love hell? Do you love right?
Right.
You know, where's that at? So, you know, rest in price. You know what I mean? Salute to all the ones that we lost. And hopefully, like, it doesn't become this thing where we're promoting the death part, but we're remembering the heroes as how they live and going, all right, cool, because we probably in that same timeline. You know, as far as hip hop, we that line of, like, you that line. You on the line of David, where, dude, you helping us remember this thing. We need you, God. We need you.
Yo.
In the 2022, yo, I can't wait to come back here. Hopefully, me and Tech can come on the first show for the new year.
Oh yeah,
that would be great.
That would be great. I can't wait. And you know, it was so crazy you say that because we were trying to get Tech to come to my old show too, and you came.
Right.
And then it was just something where he was like,
but what? Three is a show.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, but you know, rest in peace, Sean Price. One of the last times I saw Sean, and I tell people this, and I just think it was just crazy. We was at some spot in I think maybe it was Williamsburg. I forgot the name of the thing, but it was him and Prodigy. You know, rest in peace.
Performing at the same spot.
No, they were in the back room talking because Prodigy came in, and they were in the back. And you know, AG the coroner, you know, coroner.
Yeah, yep.
He was there. Yeah, I was there with him, and I was like, that was the last time I saw Sean, and I was like, I just tell people like, it was so crazy. Like, you would think I always would see Sean. You know what I'm saying? Always would see him. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta like. You gotta value, like how you saying. You gotta value the days and stuff. You gotta value life. You gotta value the time you have.
We did a song yesterday, and I couldn't even rhyme because he just came to my mind. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes I get angry. Sometimes, you know, it's very emotional. You know, so I just think about guys who just lost somebody. You know, like, for all of us, like, we're all going, yo, DMX, oh man, Black Rob, oh man. You know, like, we feel that. But the ones that are right next to them, then the ripple effect to that is crazy. So it's like, you know, I don't know. I think we all have a similar perspective on it. Because, you know, when I went to, like, you say Black Rob's, you know, transition, his ceremony, it you know, true say it's a somber moment, but it's so many people that respect this brother and love this brother, and they're like, yo, it's like trying to get into the tunnel. You know, it's like, yo, the security gotta block off 2 blocks. You can't even come on a block because you were loved. You know what I mean? And at the same time, and this is a message to the black man, brown man, woman, and child. Preserve your legacy. You know what I mean? Because I also pay attention to the young guys and girls out there, you know, on the X that's in Brooklyn, on the Flossie side in East New York, and they doing what they doing out there. Like, preserve your legacy. Don't let your legacy just be rap. You know what I mean? This is what I love about brothers like that do the clothing lines. Like, we have to support dudes like Abdullah and dudes like Mark Started the same way we support Cross Colors and Car Kanai and give, you know, big up to the big homie too. When you talking about big up to Rack, when you talk about like we wear this polo all these years, and we rebels to this thing. But then at some point, we made the culture popular to the point where we like, yo, you got to respect this. So what is it really? It's love and loyalty. You know what I mean? That's all of us can relate to that.
Yeah.
So when your brand is something that we can take home like spoons and forks, bruh, we good. You know, don't like all the young guys and earths out there, man, preserve your legacy, man. Stop dying at 17. Stop getting to 21 like Pop Smoke got murked at 21. Like my man Rambo, rest in peace. We talking about him on PNC. He died. He ain't see none of this. He ain't see not one show, right? And that's like, you know. So now, you know, my youngest son is 21. So I'm like, nah, we got to change the narrative. Word.
Well, yeah. I got a 24-year-old, so.
Dig it. My oldest is 24.
Yeah,
dig
you know
it.
what I'm saying? But see, I got 5 kids, so.
Oh, God bless you.
You know what I'm saying?
Power up.
You know, yeah, I've been powering up.
You got to start at 5.
You
Let's
know
go.
what I'm saying? I've been powering up too much. You know what I'm saying?
That's good, man. You got that ability, man. You know
But I think it's good you say that, because I just think we have to basically teach them the value of life.
Yeah.
Because they don't value it like we.
Like, don't be an old mofo and go, yo, I remember the time. Don't remember the time. Like, pass that baton, yo. Like, this is why the young guys be like, yo, y'all old heads don't respect us. We respect y'all, but we keep trying to tell y'all what we did when we was around that time. That's 20, 30, 40 years. Like, okay, it's certain things that still hold fast. The lessons still hold fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things we don't eat, like stuff you used to eat as a kid don't even exist no more.
Right.
It's different, franchised out. Like, I remember the first time McDonald's came on Belmont Avenue. I was like, wow, this is exciting.
I always tell you the story about, I used to work at the first Foot Locker in Brownsville.
Yo, that was stuff like that is exciting because a lot of those guys never leave that hood.
Nope.
If they got on a train to go downtown Brooklyn and see Aubrey Square Mall, that's now City Point. It's like, yo, all right, you been somewhere, son.
And of course, they found a way to get the Jordans.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, they found a way. Came in one day, all the Jordans was gone, and then what we saw was the shit like here.
I ain't gonna, no disrespect, but I love thieves, man. They say there's no honor amongst thieves, but it kind of is. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
It's like, yo, you guys have to figure it out. Like, this is the origin of figuring out. Like, you're left with the darkness. You coming from that black dot. Like, all right, I ain't dealing with poverty. I ain't dealing with freshness. You know, on Belmont Avenue, like, we used to see Mike Tyson come through and go to Harry's or Simon's. That's where all the fresh gear was at. Like, you ain't even care about going downtown Brooklyn because Harry's and Simon's had everything already. Fila suits, like Wallaby Clarks, like silk. Like, everything that Slick Rick was talking about.
Hell yeah. Shout out my boy Crash. He was, you know what I'm saying?
Crash One, that's my beloved.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my beloved. Salute to the God.
You know, but yeah, man, like, I remember we walked in, bro, and the manager just started laughing, bro. He just was like,
why?
He
just
charged it to the game. He didn't get mad. He was like, well, if they did all of that, what can I say?
Real talk.
We insured.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen somebody put something about Ralphie's kids, man. Like, I watched some of the most amazing come-ups, and you know, when you cannot lock great minds in the caboose. Like, it has to expand. So that's why I love, like, being able to be older guy my age. I'm about to turn 49.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be half man, half amazing.
Oh, wow. You almost there.
Yeah, so you got like, yo, what do you want to do? You want to stop the rains? You can't stop the rain. Y'all saw that BMF, you know what I mean? Salute the 52. Salute the Big Meech, Southwest T. Salute the people that live that story. You know, it's like, yo, okay, you did the story. Like, what can you do after that? I'm saying preserve the legacy because people want to know that story. Don't let somebody tell you a story. Like, you guys sitting up in the pen right now, you can't make no money off your story. You know what I mean? You got guys that's coming home getting podcasts. They probably shouldn't have podcasts. You know what I mean? But we, you know what I mean? News at 11 on that one.
News at 11.
But I'm just saying, like, everybody shouldn't be a newscaster. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, when you're able to do it a certain way, like we have to respect that. We got to honor that. We got to highlight that. Like we're just watching a Video Music Box documentary.
Yeah.
We're just seeing that, and it's produced by Nas, like which is like, yo, we're like double whammy. It's like we watching dudes like Rack Low who used to clearly sleep under the racks in the Macy's store, put out a book. You know what I mean? Vic is like, yo, I'm good. I like it, but I like LL more better. I'm like, yes, clearly. Like we traveled this far to then start talking about brands. And then like we wasn't talking about that in Marcus Garvey. We wasn't talking about that in Brownsville. We just talking about like not staying here. So when you start doing like rest in peace to this guy, rest in peace to this guy, like don't let that be the only legacy. That's all I'm saying. That's the message to the people that I'm trying to go. And as I get older, I start to understand why dudes like LL Cool J go, yo, you know what? Let me fix my face. let me go to the gym. Like, cause I'm about to be with the class. You know what I mean? What Jay said, 40-40 club. You in the 40-40 club, you're a 50-50 club now. Half man, half amazing.
Yeah.
Can you wear that suit? You a dude from Brownsville, like 131 Belmont. That's where I'm from. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Brownsville, Wagwan. Word up. East New York, Wagwan. Dog Hill, you already know.
So what you got working on musically? What's going on?
Musically, well, we just me and my PNC just put out a live album that we did with Champion Sound. Salute to the Champion Sound. Salute to my bro Radimo. These guys are based in Czech Republic. Trust me when I tell you, I think you're going to enjoy that. If you like music, you're definitely going to enjoy that. Listen to it front to back. We just came from a show last night in Connecticut. Salute to Connecticut. In a couple of days, we're going to Maryland. Like, this is places, and I stress this because these are places that we used to go to when we first came out. So for us, it's like, all right, you touching your home bases, and then we get on a plane to go to North Carolina to rock out with Knife Wonder and the Soul Council. So we're about to double back on that and see what we come up with. The project that we have in mind, I mean, like, my friends be mad at me because I think I talk too much sometimes, but I don't be dry snitching. I think that people have to have aspirations and think about this. So we're going out to work with Knife Wonder, and what we're going to attempt to do is a Black Smif-N-Wessun album.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
So after Maryland, my birthday is on the 18th. So we're going to hit Maryland the 16th, the 17th. We get on the plane. We're going down south, and we're going to be with these guys for probably like a week and a half. And that's what we're going to be sculpting out. So in 2022, I'm saying, get your affairs in order. You know what I'm saying? Also, we always working on solo projects. Tech has a project with one of our brothers, 20 Ranks. 20 Ranks does a program where he goes to the prisons and he talks to the young brothers and sisters about putting the guns down. I forget the name, and he works with Zab Judah. It's like Guns Down something. Like, I don't want to misquote what the program is called, but it's like they're doing a project for that. I'm always doing some weirdo stuff. But I'm working heavy with the brothers Mark Starter, like I told you, in Canada, and DJ Merciless. We just did something, so you're gonna look for the remix of this. It's a program called Flowers, which is basically giving the flowers to the loved ones while they're here. That you can Google that. Flowers, Live It, Wear It, LIWI 68. These people in Canada, they're trying to let you know that Drake is not the only one that lives in the six.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So they're promoting life. And I'm also gonna be dropping a book, a poetry book.
Oh, look at this.
So I try to expand my palette.
So when is the poetry book drop?
It's going next year.
Next year?
Next year, yeah.
So is so the the first thing in music is gonna be the live album, right?
The live album is out. Actually, it's out now.
It's out now.
Yes, it's out now. It's available now. And I'm bugging because I should have brought one here. I apologize for that. I'm still on. I'm still on last night. I still think I still think it's liquor in this cup. It's clearly water.
He's looking to see like, yo, is it gonna disappear? Like, I mean.
I got the picky up. What's this in here again? Oh,
listen, we do have beer.
I need a double.
Oh my gosh. So we're gonna wrap this up, man. It was awesome. You want to check the shirt out, man?
I do, man.
Check it out before we sign off for the season.
So I know when I watch this show, I know dudes always come up here with like some flyness. Everybody is waiting to reveal their flyness.
Yeah.
Right? So, I had to ask the bro. I'm like, yo, bro, I gotta come in here. I gotta pull out, I gotta go in the basement, go in the closet and go get some classics or what I'm going. You're like, man, we just gonna keep it regular.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wear some North Face stuff. And sure enough, so when I saw him, I saw this big ass polo. I'm like, I knew it. I knew you can't help it. It's like, yo, I'm in the closet like, blue, orange.
Listen, I really wasn't gonna wear polo. I really wasn't, but I was like, what was gonna go with this? So I was like, you know what? I just went with this.
All I'm saying is that, yo, that's how I like the greatness. Cause when I go and when I wear this and I do Super Brooklyn, and I wear this, go they're gonna be like, yo, where you get that shirt at?
Yeah.
That's my song. Where that shirt at? Right? This is why the culture is important. You know what I mean? Salute to the pioneers. Uncle Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to the pioneers. Kaz. It's too numerous to name. We need a show.
Yeah.
Shout.
Yeah, pretty much. Just do shout outs the whole show.
Right. But thank you, bro. I'm glad you even, reached out and I was able to kick it with you.
Yeah, man.
I needed something to do on a Sunday with this excitement. Trust me when I tell you, you ride it down. You like, yo, let me drive. Let me, You like, yo, chill.
Oh, man. Jeez Louise. So,
Bravo.
So where can they find you online? If you want to be found, like I always say, because some people, we used to have somebody that didn't want to be found.
What I will say is this. I know and I respect that we need to have a discourse. So I have a page on Instagram, General Steele, spelled just like that. No emoji cons, no, underscores, nothing. General Steele. You can hit me there, DM, we could talk shop. You can send whatever kites you need to send. Anything else, I don't, Twitter, I probably won't read that till like
I don't read
July.
I don't read Twitter.
Like I pop in, I pop out.
Yeah, I look at the headlines and I keep it moving.
Yeah. Other than that, like the Instagram, hit me on that. And then you can get to me. If you DM me, you deal with it appropriately, then I'll send you my email, a number, whatever. I don't have no problem with dealing with people, but I don't like, we're gonna talk about Instagram etiquette at a later date.
Yeah, definitely. Because you will be coming back, and yes, there is some Instagram etiquette. Because if you don't have the etiquette, you will get blocked.
You will get blocked. You blocked, fam. Bryce.
Yes, Sean definitely showed us the way with that one.
You blocked, fam.
Oh man. You know that's me.
I can't wait to bust y'all ass.
That's me on the thing right here. That's me with my North Face. I got a gold and black North Face.
Because I was looking at this, and I'm like, that's
that's who drew it.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, see the North Face king, but you gotta put something in there. You gotta rep this flag. You gotta rep the
pole. Yeah. And I had that whole get up on one time.
But you used to do graffiti?
Not seriously.
Not serious. Me either. But I used to do graffiti. Pick up to J-Lo.
Mm-hmm.
J-Lo was one of the first low lives. From Seflo,
Mm-hmm.
became a big guy. That's my little homie, Chucky Ducky brother.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
You know what I'm
nice.
saying?
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
up to the Filipino family,
Mhm.
the Filipinos out there, my loved ones out there. But it's like you learn about so much culture in the neighborhood. So it's like, yo, being creative. Like I did graffiti with J-Lo. I sucked, but I still did it.
Right. That's how you got to do
And
it.
when they was like, yo, J-Lo is still doing it. Like, he's the guy. Like, big up to Doug. Howard Project, stand up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Langston Hughes, Unity Projects. Man, Brownsville Projects, Van Dyke, Tilden, Glenmore.
Mhm.
You already know what time it is, man. 2022, man. Stay alive, man.
Yes, sir. And you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, the Super P Podcast. Polo Parata is my Instagram. You can contact me, whatever. I want to say thank you for everybody that supported the show for this season. We did over 1 million views on YouTube for this year, 1,000,005 right now. So thank you guys. Like, subscribe, comment. Definitely hit the Patreon. If you hit the Patreon, you'll get the episodes early. You'll get other content. Just obrigado for everybody. And like the general said, thank you for coming, and he'll be on again.
Yeah, yes.
You know, then we're gonna talk about Instagram etiquette.
Yeah,
That'll be the first topic. But peace, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Megatron, Rumble.
We out of
Got
here.
you.
Ciao. Super Podcast.
Woo wee.